Hi everybody, in this video I'm going to show you how to do faux jean. So to paint all those cute little jeans on all your little bottoms there, that's what we're doing. So let's get right to her. I'll just readjust this so you can see what we're doing. There we go. A little bit more. There we go. So I got this little guy. He's already previously base coated. If you want to know how to base coat, please look at the video on base coating, and we're going to get right to it. Okay, so first I'm starting off with a dark blue. Any dark blue will do. The one I'm using obviously is Decor Americana Primary Blue, and you're going to start off with that. And I'm just going to pour some out here. I can get it to come out. There we go. There's a little bit. You don't need a lot. Just to say, well, I don't need a lot anyways. You might need a lot depending on the size of your piece. But mine's just a little petit bonhomme, so we're going to start off with that. So what you're going to do is you're going to do dab here. Oh, I forgot. I forgot my piece of paper. Oh, there's one right here. Okay. So I always use a lot of paper. You're going to see that in a lot of my videos. It's just a nice thing to blot off on. It takes just the right amount of paint as far as I'm concerned. So dab in there, blot there, so I have excess I'm not wasting, and then I dab on my paper. And see, you should still have some color, but it's not sopping wet. And then you're going to start on your piece. So this here is a neat trick. You're going to start off going up and down with your first base color. And remember, you want to leave your shadow for in between your sections. So see, this is the shirt, this is the pants. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna leave just to say a little black line there between the separation between your shirt and your pants. And that's gonna give it some more depth. And I'm just running along. And don't worry if like you muck that up again, you can clean that up. Like see, I mucked it. You can clean that up with black. Go back in after you're done your jeans there, because you're probably going to muck this up quite a bit if you're like me. And yeah, you're just going up and down and applying your paint until she's good and covered. Sorry. Alrighty. I'm just going to zoom through this there, hopefully quicker. There we go. Alright. Oh, I got a dry throat. Alrighty. Okay. We're almost done here. Again, dab, blob, wipe, go. There we go. And this is just like your base coat to where you're starting your jeans. Okay. Get his little strap here. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. I should be watching to see that. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Boop. There we go. Now that color is pretty much done. See, you're just kind of putting it on. Looks good. This direction of this one doesn't really matter. Your next coat will, but this one won't. Okay. So there he is. Let's turn him that way. He's all base coated in the blue, and I left my definition between the two. And now we're going to move on to the next step. So you don't have to wash your brush. You can just rub out as much paint as you can on your paper, blotting it off, and you're going to go into the next color. The next color I'm using is, this one happens to be Ocean Breeze by Craftsmart. But it could be any blue. It could be, as long as it's lighter than this blue, you're good to go. And again, painting jeans, you can change it up with different variations of blues. Like, you know, you can go with teals and lighter blues. You can do the whole acid wash thing, whatever you want. It's all pretty much the same techniques. What you're looking for when you're painting jeans is more at the texture that you're leaving behind with your brush versus the colors. Okay, so I should have poured it out, but I didn't. Okay, well, anyways, I'll pour a little bit out. Well, I'm practicing, trying to get better at doing the whole palette thing. It's totally not me, but if I'm doing this, I should be doing it right. And if you know me, I'm a cappy person. Okay. Anyway, so I dab in there, dab off. That's still a fair amount of paint on there, as you can see. So I'm going to brush off. Now, when I'm brushing off, I'm looking to see. See, that was my first blot off. I want to get to that where, if I can bring that up closer, see how streaky it is? That's the texture I'm looking for. And again, no fancy brush, just a scruffy brush. That's what I'm using. Any brush will do. But it's the consistency of paint that you're looking for. Now, with this layer, you're going to go up and down, and you're going to do that streaky. Just like that. Just the way the pants go. That's how you're going to do that first. Just like that. Because your second color is giving the direction of how your pants naturally go, how the fibers in your pants naturally go. So that's what you're kind of doing. Like, I'm hoping you can see this right. It doesn't matter if you get some thicker areas and thinner areas. That's fine. That's just going to add to the pattern of the jean. But you're looking for that kind of streaky aesthetic. So you're just going to cross back and forth, just like that. I had a better way of angling this thing. But yeah. And that's all I'm doing. All along. Like that. Okay. And now we're going to switch to the other side. And repeat the process. Up and down. And like I said, you don't need much paint. That's how I tend to paint out of the cap. Because really, you don't need much paint when you paint some of the techniques I do. So it's just easier and quicker to, I personally think, paint out of the cap. Less waste, for me anyway. And there we go. Oh, and I smudged. So we're just going to wipe that back because I got it on the hand and I didn't want that. So yeah, just back and forth, the same direction as the pant fibers. And there we go. Almost done. There we go. Ta-da. Okay, so that's your first layer. If I can turn them. There we go. Again, starting to get used to this whole backwards deal. Okay, so that's the first layer. You get all your streakies going, which is perfect. Okay, now to the next stage. You're going to rub all that paint out. And there seems to be a lot still, so I'm going to just take a paper towel. Take as much of that off as I can. Make sure, yeah, see, it's just a fluff. We don't need much than that. Okay. Now, for the last stage to make your jeans look like jean, you're going to take white. Any old white will do. I happen to be using Deco Art Craft Acrylic again. Yeah, just in your white. And yeah, I'm just going to do the cap thing. You know me, I'm a cappy person. Okay, so anyways, I dip into the white, and I blot it off here, because that's way too much. Way too much. You see as I'm dabbing off, though, it's still got a little bit of hint of blue in there, which is fine, because it's mixing with the previous paint. And that just adds character to your product. And there's that dry, see that dry feel? But see, look how lighter it is from the previous one. Still a little lighter. Okay, now, because I went up and down. Okay, let me turn it this way. Okay. Because I went up and down this way, in jeans they have a pattern going horizontal and vertical. So that's when this color comes in. Now, you're going to go the opposite way. Instead of going up and down, you're going to go horizontal, which is side to side. And the same motions. Just like that. And what that's doing is adding pattern, which is making that faux jean look. There you go. And Okay, it's a little hard to do the straps that way. So, but sometimes you can just to say rub it, or take your edge and just swipe it. Just like that. Just in those tiny areas, you just little swoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Just like that. See how quick that's done? And sometimes you don't get enough. It's hard to see. Let me see what I'm doing here. Yep, okay. That's exactly what I'm looking for. So half-fast, that's what it's looking like now, right? So I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to, but notice I didn't pick up any more paint. I don't need to. There's enough on that brush that it can go a long way. A little goes a long way. Okay, and I'm just going to brush back and forth, just like so. Doot, doot, doot. And it really comes together really quickly. Oh, see, now we're starting to get, see, we're not getting too much. So, remember I blotted off here? Well, there's still some good paint there, so I'm just going to tap into that, like that, blot it off, and then I'm going to come again, see? Just the right amount. Just boop, 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 right across. Oh, apparently it was not the right amount. I need a little bit more. So, dab in the weight, blot off, squishy off, and there we go. And then we're going to just go right across and make all those markings just like so. I got to do a side of his pant leg. Oh, there's my buggy. I told you guys, if you've seen previous videos, you're going to see my furries. This is Bug. Say hi, Bug. Okay, Buggy, you're in the way. You gotta go. You say bye, Bug. I'm gonna take him out of here. Sorry about that, guys. There's my Buggy. Isn't he gorgeous? Yeah, he's a big baby. Okay, there you go. You can see him. That's my big guy. Okay, bye, Bug. You gotta go. There we go. The joys of crafting with critters, eh? Okay, back to what we were doing. You're just gonna go doot, doot, doot. There we go. And there's your pattern. Okay, now, because you got some that are really prominent, we're going to dry brush that again, and we're going to dip back into the white, and you're going to blot off. But you see, this time, there's more white in it, because you've already previously used that. So, this is going to blot off again, and you're going to go, because this one's prominent now, you're going to go this way. So you're going to go back over it, just light, and you're going to just do it like that. See how it's building each layer, and it's putting pattern, which is kind of like weave of the fabric. There we go. And we'll do a little bit here, and there, and everywhere. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. And there it is. Whoop, I'm going to turn my piece. Just like so. Ta-da! There's your little jeans. I can bring that closer. It's hard to see that. Again, could be different for you. And yeah, and there's your jean pattern. Now, I'm going to show you a little trick though. Sometimes these lines, like right here, come out really bright. Or you want a different shade in your jeans. Here's where this tip's going to come in for you. You're going to blot off your white. And you can go back into the previous colors. So if you want a darker jean, you're going to go with this, which I'm going to show you on one pant leg. Okay, so I'm blotting off. As you're watching me, I'm blotting off. Then I'm going to come here, and I blot that almost right off to a dust again. And then I'm going to do one pant leg in the dark so you can see what it looks like, and I'm going to do one in the lighter so you can see what it looks like. And all I'm going to do is go up and down, and I'm going to go right back over what I had just done in the white. Same directions and everything else. But you see how it's changing it? Now you have a darker jean. See? Really light jean, darker jean, and now we're going to do a medium jean. So blot all that off. And we'll tap into this one. Same idea. Blot off. Easy peasy. And then come back to your paper. Blot off some more. And then, okay, so we're going to go on this side now. And we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to go up and down. And you're just going to fade that back. That's all you're doing. You're just changing the tone. And by changing the tone, there's like a huge difference. So now you get a lighter. I need a little bit more paper. You get a lighter tone jean. There we go. Or if you want blue jeans, you can do green jeans and red jeans. It's all the same principle. It's just more what you're looking at is pattern. See? You want that streaky aesthetic so that you get all that pattern goodness in there, and that's what makes it look like faux jeans. And that's it, folks. That's pretty much all you have to do to paint jeans. That's it. That's all. All right, thanks, guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. I'll find my mouse. All right. Bye.